Hello everyone, my name is Veronica and I turned 21 not so long ago. In my 20s, I moved abroad to Turkey, and every time I'm abroad, I have a lot of different tough lessons of life. Therefore, I will start with the main, general, and the most important lesson that I've learned in my 20s. First is don't trust to anyone. How often have you heard this? I've heard this so many times, but I never understood the meaning of this sentence, don't trust to anyone, because every time around me there was like a lot of good people and I have never faced setups. When I moved to Turkey, I was at work and I started to be like a friend with one girl from work, and she told me a lot of her personal things. I was like sharing my personal things, and I thought that we can trust to each other. And one day I decided to share with her something. I can't share exactly details because it concerns about another person, and this girl even said that she will not tell this to anyone. And after this, on the next day or something like this, she went and told this information to the boss, and right after I was like fired from there, and I realized that I can't trust new people who haven't been tested for some years. Even if this person seems to you good, even if this person shares something like his own personal things, like experience or something, it's not guaranteed that in some time he will use this information. It can lead to something not very good in your life. Do not tell these people personal things that could put you in doubt situation. Second, there is no good life without spirituality. There was different period of my life when I was like more deeply in spirituality. Sometimes there was period of my life when I was more material person. But the best thing is to have balance between these two things. And just recently I've been going through this period when I a little bit gave up on spirituality, not because I stopped to believe or something, but because I didn't pay attention to this that much as I did before. And I still keep doing meditations, but I didn't live with all these laws. I didn't do any practice. And now I slipped a little bit in negativity. There were more problems, my mood went down more often, and my energy decreased every day. And when I came back to spirituality, to daily practice, I felt like I woke up again. I stopped being led to all these provocations of the world to lure into my negativity. It became so easy to cope with all of the stuff. There were difficulties at work, in my life, everywhere. Stress, but it was much easier for me to approach all these challenges, having a spiritual core inside. Third, no guy is worth your health. The 19-20 years old were probably my trump cards of having lessons, and one of the lessons was about love sphere, in which I wasn't spared. I started to have health problems, my mental problems. I lost my weight, my blood pressure went down, it was low, and my skin got worse so much. We still don't know, and we can't measure how many nerves I lost. What stress I've put myself just being with the wrong person, and it doesn't worth it at all. If you're lost now, that's fine, it's okay. Over the past few years, I've been lost and found 100 times. I changed my activities, my job, everything, my hobbies so many times. I've been disappointed, and it's okay. And if it seems for you that you're lost now, it means that in some time you will definitely find yourself. Trust me, most of the population does know what to do with their lives, and they don't know where they should go. So am I, so are you. Every time being in frustration, goals are found through time. Just don't be hard on yourself and give it time, and that's it. Fifth, the more you screw up now, the easier it will be in the future. The sooner you start making mistakes, the sooner you learn to not repeat them. But it's also important to learn not only your mistakes, but also other people's mistakes. Go through the challenges, and by gaining experience by the age of 25, you will be able to be like more wise person. For example, there's a lot of people who at 40s, they are like childish people, but by doing a lot of things, by doing a lot of mistakes, in your early 20s, you will be able to be wiser, smarter, and more mature than other people. Even though I'll give you an example, I said a lot of stuff above. For example, let's say about don't trust to anyone. This is my lesson, and I already know after this year, I will not trust to new people in my life, and I will be very, very careful with them. So this is my lesson. That was my mistake, that was my experience that I will not repeat. At least I will try to not repeat. Knowing your boundaries is your key to have a happy life. Until you have defined your boundaries and you can't fight back, you might be given more work, people can use you, and you will do what you were told. So for example, when one day the boss wanted to put much more work on me, I was able to refuse because I understood that no one will pay me extra money for more work, for more responsibility. And I said like, no, why? I'm not going to do more work for free. People can't use me. Although before I would be afraid to say something like this. I just stopped care about circumstances. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but for example, if someone will fire me because I didn't want to work for free, it's okay, I will find another work. And you should understand that sometimes people are trying to manipulate with your fear. And by working on your boundaries, people will not be able to manipulate you. Healthy self-esteem also will help you here, and I think that healthy self-esteem and boundaries will work together amazingly. 7. Don't be afraid to take risks. The best moments, failures, victories are precisely because of conscious risk. When you've got all the pros and cons and now you're at the crossroads, you either take this risk and change your life, or you will stay always in your comfort zone because of your fears. And you will not get that cool experience of your life that you could get. So for example, I took the risk and I moved abroad for work, and actually I'll be honest with you that was the brightest moment of my life. That was the best moment of my life. Not only because of work, but because in general, all the moments that was during this period, that was like something very amazing, like from TV show or something. I still can't believe that this is my life. The more languages you know, the more opportunities will open for you. So thanks to my knowledge of English, I could get this work. Thanks to knowledge of English, I met my boyfriend. I started this channel. I can communicate with a lot of different people from the whole world. Languages open up opportunities, and I strongly recommend you to fall in love with learning foreign languages, because then you will thank yourself. 9. So German. 9. There is no stability in the world, and that's why you can't count on tomorrow. You know, for the last year, I've been working in conditions when you don't even know what is going to be in 1 hour. You can't calculate the future and build it because you depend on a lot of circumstances. And all that's left for you is to live today. Remember coronavirus, when all your plans just broke. Plans are falling apart, people are leaving. You were counting on one scenario and then everything went according to different. I think that the best thing is to live today and enjoy your life in the moment, but also forget about yesterday and do not forget about tomorrow, and still try to do a lot of things for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel. I love you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.